comebacks for the ages. Golden State rolling. Let's start with that comeback last night, though. I really thought this series was going to be like Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell from a couple years ago in the bubble, back and forth between Ja and Edwards. It doesn't always work that way, the way you think it's going to be scripted. It hasn't been that exactly. But Memphis is a deep and excellent team, and that was quite a comeback. This is Ja Morant yesterday with Sean Kelly and Ross Gold and Wunde. I forget how to pronounce Ross.
You got it.
Roz's name.
Ross Gold. Ross Gold.
Ross, yeah.
There you go.
Ja Morant, our star of the game.
Hey, what's
Y'all
up,
hear that
John?
growl up there?
Oh, my goodness.
We got dogs on this side, man.
Is that what that is?
We got dogs over here. We ain't got no chihuahuas either. Big German Shepherds.
It was an emotional roller coaster. How do you manage that?
Honestly, it was all me for real. My teammates, they got on me pretty much. You know, I came out slow, picked up 2 fouls, didn't allow me to, be able to play physical. I started playing lazy. I was giving up easy baskets to, Pat. And then they just told me, I had to wake up. I still feel like I didn't, but I had a triple-double. So, I had to just affect the game in other ways, which is, limiting them to one shot, getting the rebound, and then, sharing the ball with my teammates.
This is what an anchor man, Will Ferrell from the movie I Am. If something's in prompter or something's written down, I read it without understanding. I've worked with Roz like a dozen times, and I see just in there, I start to read the name as though I'm completely unfamiliar with it. Sorry, Roz. Go ahead.
At least it wasn't in all caps.
Yeah.
So you yell it. First off, shout out to Desmond Bain, made 7 threes last night. Ja Morant, a triple-double. But Memphis was given a gift. You know what that gift was, Key?
No, you're going to tell me.
The dumbest, most idiotic coaching that I've seen in the playoffs thus far. And with all due respect to Chris Finch, I know he just signed an extension in April. I'm glad you got your money. You have a very young basketball team with your star player being Anthony Edwards and Karl-Anthony Towns. Memphis went on a 21-0 run late in the game, and there was no timeout called to stop the run. I mean, what the hell are we doing? Is this preseason? Is this the beginning of the regular season? That might be acceptable if you're allowing your young team to work through that. And I know some coaches do that. Hey, I want my young squad or my team to work through this run and find ways to have answers. But when you're seeing that lead go down to 10 and you see that your team has no damn answer, call a damn timeout.
They were down 26 at one point, the Grizz.
That's what
down
I'm saying.
26.
Like, this is coaching. Like, you're giving this away. So now I watch you in game 2, leave your star player in the game, Karl-Anthony Towns, get him in foul trouble in the first half. What are you doing? Dumb. Dumb on Karl-Anthony Towns' part and his part. And now in this game, a 21-0 run against a team, game 3 at home. This is a game you got to get. Come on, man. You gave away the game. You gave it away.
If what you're saying is perfectly correct, that you having somebody go on a run like that and you don't call a timeout, you basically are giving the game away. Because you want to stop that run, right? You want that run to slow down. If you had to use multiple timeouts in between that run to adjust on the sideline and make everybody realize what's happening right there, you blew a 20. You allowed them to come back down by 26 and get you late in the game. That's your fault. Yeah, and I understand Karl-Anthony Towns is supposed to be the big guy, but look, here's what I would say, Jay, about Karl-Anthony Towns. Because he is a big that plays well at times, I think a lot of us in the media, so to speak, you guys, especially Jay in the media, pushes him up a little bit more than what it probably warrants. And I think that is when you look at the situation with Jimmy Butler. When he was there, Jimmy Butler had to get away from him because he saw the fact that he wasn't taking it and running with it, and he didn't want to be a part of that. But yet and still, we anoint this Karl-Anthony Towns' team, not D. Russ's team, not Anthony Edwards' team. We just simply say, oh, it's Karl-Anthony's team, when it probably really isn't his team.
It can't be his team. If he had one great playoff, in my memory, he's had one great playoff game, first game of this series. Otherwise, he's been MIA.
I mean, Karl-Anthony Towns, you're in year 7, man. Like, why are you even making those fouls in game 2? And last night was embarrassing for Cat, and I love Cat. Cat and I went to the same high school, St. Joseph's High School in Metuchen, New Jersey. Shout out to St. Joe's
Shout out,
Falcons.
shout out.
Shout out,
Yeah.
baby, all day. But I'm just saying, when you look, don't do that, Yates. Don't
the Jersey stuff, man.
See,
He's
that's
not playing Rough Riders
that's
for that
Philly
one.
stuff. That's that Philly stuff. There's a lot of hate on Central Jersey.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to say to you is when you take 4 shots, Key, as a dude that signed a rookie max extension for $158 million, 4 shots on 8 points, you have the same amount of fouls as you do rebounds, Key.
Yeah,
5 fouls to 5 rebounds.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Clearly, Jay, St. Anthony's, was it St. Anthony's? Which high school?
Yeah, it's St. Joe's High School.
St. Joe's High School didn't teach basketball IQ, clearly. That wasn't part of it.
Yeah, thanks.
You know, if Ja Morant is not going to have a great offensive game, if I tell you ahead of time, they're going to be up 26. T-Wolves will be up 26, and Ja won't have a great offensive game. You'd be like, this is in the
You
bag.
would say Ja played bad.
This is in the
I mean,
bag.
Ja
Yeah,
and
by
Jaren
his
Jackson were in
standards.
foul trouble in the first
Ja,
quarter.
by his standards, did not have a good game.
No, and had triple-double.
And they came back down 26.
Yeah, but the impact of the player is whether he didn't play great, he played great when he needed to. And I think that is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about star players. You play great when you need to. People like the Joker don't play great when you need to.
Oh, that's a whole other thing.
It is a whole other thing, but I'm just
But we're gonna get
adding
into
that. Yeah, of course we are, but I'm just adding that to it because when you say, well, he didn't play his best game, but he played his best game at the moments in time in which he needed to, Jay.
Kia, I can't
sign
believe
up
you.
for
I
that.
can't believe you said you like a lot of things stick.
I mean, who doesn't? Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise. Keyshawn, JWill, and Max.
I don't.
Yo, why wouldn't I? You think I don't like thick pizza?
Okay,
Delicious.
just clarify.
No, Jay just like
I'm
thick,
so mature.
Jay just like thick, big hands on the spine of his
Hey!
back.
No.
Yes.
See. No.
Jay, you're a little obsessed with it.
No.
So you
stop.
miss it a little bit
Stop
now. Tell the
changing
truth.
the narrative. Stop changing
That
the
dude
narrative,
put
Max.
his hand
this
on
is
your
not about
small
me.
of
It's
your
what
back.
Key said earlier.